Hi, and welcome back to Car Training. Today we're going to talk about utilizing Nexpart within Complete Auto Report's shop management system and how you can order parts from local vendors and even attach labor should your vendor provide it or you purchased it from Nexpart separately. So to access our Nexpart settings, from the dashboard page, we're going to go to My Account, Nexpart. This will bring up the Nexpart vendors page. In order to add any vendor that presently uses Nexpart, click on Add New in the top right, and you'll have the ability to add the name of the vendor, your username, and utilize your Nexpart password. You can also put a logo for that vendor should you have one. We have an example filled out for you here, where we have demo as the Nexpart name for that vendor. We have a Nexpart username, and we have the Nexpart password. We've also attached the logo for this Nexpart vendor. So this is the easiest way for you to utilize Nexpart and buy from your local vendor that may already have a Nexpart account set up for you. In addition, if you have the labor option from Nexpart, if you click the gear icon under Add New, Car will allow you to pull labor notes from Nexpart back into Car. We will also pull in the title, pull in display notes, and we can add a prefix of NXT to let you know this information came from Nexpart. We're going to show you how this works in real time once you've set up your vendor accounts correctly. So from a service request job, clicking on Search Parts and going to Nexpart, if you only have one vendor, it will not present any options. If you have multiple vendors, your options will be presented here. Since we only have one vendor set up, clicking on Nexpart will open up the Nexpart console in a new window. This will allow you to search your vendor, which in this case is Bywise Auto Parts, for any parts relating to the vehicle service request you have open. So notice it has pulled in the information on the 2021 Honda Pilot, and now I can search their database to see if they have an alternator for me. Clicking on Display Parts will show me all the parts available at this local warehouse. I can select the warehouse I'd like to get it from and add it to my cart. Then clicking on the Labor tab, it'll show me any labor results that are available for this alternator. I can also add this to my cart and utilize their labor multiplier. So now going into my cart, I have previous parts. Here's the alternator we just added, and here's the labor for the alternator we just added with title and description. So now pressing Send Quote to Car will capture all of the information in my cart and send it back to Complete Auto Reports. So here we have the struts that were in my cart before, and we have a new alternator. It also pulled down 3.75 labor hours. Since I have a $100 labor rate, it equated that to $375. And here's my description of work, all pulled down from the Nexpart system. Thank you for watching this episode of Car Training, and have a great day.